Today, we're going to be talking about how excited we are about the fact that Kristen Stewart is developing a new reality show. When you think of K-Stew, what kind of show do you think she would have? A dating show? A Jeopardy-style game show? A survival challenge set in the rugged outdoors? And is she leaving acting for good after she gets married? Keep watching to find out everything we know. Kristen Stewart seems to be everywhere these days, from her new engagement to all the buzz about her widely acclaimed portrayal of the late Princess Diana in Spencer. But she has something a little more spooky on the horizon, and we know you'll be excited to hear about this. Is it going to be a fashion show? So we all know Kristen Stewart likes nice things. She has a long-standing relationship with Chanel that is stretched from advertising to film. Kristen Stewart is basically to Chanel what Audrey Hepburn was to Givenchy. Karl Lagerfeld himself cast Kristen to play Coco Chanel in a short fashion film he directed, and Chanel contributed costumes to Kristen's new movie Spencer. She kept the wardrobe too, by the way, so if you live in the Los Angeles area, look out for those tweed skirt suits at Whole Foods. During the 2020-2021 Chanel Métiers d'Art show, because of coronavirus pandemic restrictions, Lucky Kristen was the sole audience member for the runway show. In classic K-Stew fashion, she sat by herself as models walked the runway, wearing garments that were inspired by guess who? Yes, Kristen Stewart. Coco Chanel herself would be jealous, but wait, she's dead. Well, that may not matter after all when you hear what Kristen has up her sleeve. Kristen is currently in line to win Best Actress this year for her demure role as Princess Diana in her upcoming feature film Spencer. But this visionary has something very different in store for her fans. Fans of the Twilight Saga will be excited to hear that in a recent interview, Kristen revealed that she is going back to her paranormal roots. But this time, instead of werewolves and vampires, Kristen will be working with ghosts. She is currently developing what she describes as a gay ghost hunting reality show. But more specifically, Kristen has let us know that the show is going to aim for a richness, saying gay people love pretty things. Do you think Coco Chanel will be making an appearance? Let us know in the comments below. Why ghosts? This is actually not the first time that K-Stew has worked with ghosts. We all remember her performance in the metaphysical drama Personal Shopper, where she plays an American in Paris working as a fashion stylist and trying to get in contact with the spirit of her recently deceased brother in her spare time. She has also said that when choosing her roles, she has said, "There are certain directors that feel otherworldly to me," and that she looks for filmmakers with a spiritual, unarticulated, emotional vibe. In 2019, an interviewer for Vanity Fair even asked Kristen if she personally believed in ghosts. Weird question, but okay, we see where you're coming from now. Kristen said she has an extrasensory perception and that when she is filming on location in strange apartments in small towns, she often senses a ghostly presence and thinks, "No, please, I cannot deal. Anyone else, but it cannot be me." She obviously missed the memo that she is worth an estimated $70 million. Kristen, you probably don't need to save money by staying in haunted apartments, but clearly she's had ghosts on her mind for a while now. Maybe this show is the magnum opus that she has been secretly working on for the last decade. Do you think this means the ghost hunters are gay? Or will it be ghost hunters looking for gay ghosts? Or will it be both gay ghost hunters and gay ghosts? Well, she is calling the show a paranormal romp in a queer space, which leaves a lot of room for interpretation. We can't be sure yet, as Kristen is keeping the details under wraps at the moment, but either way, it is certainly an original concept. Never before has the LGBTQ community been graced with a reality show about ghost hunters. Kristen is said to be working on the ghost hunting show with a close friend, whose identity has so far not been released. Perhaps this is because of the press's tendency to cause drama in Kristen's relationships. Some media outlets have gone so far as to call her a serial cheater, since she is newly engaged to a woman who she is actually writing another TV series with Maybe she wants to avoid the gossip. We don't blame her. But with her marriage on the horizon, what drew her to the idea of ghosts? Because this is such an unusual announcement following her impending nuptials, the internet has been going crazy. However, this topic may not be so strange after all. After all, Demi Lovato has recently come out as a UFO supporter on her Peacock series Unidentified with Demi Lovato, where she brings viewers with her on a quest for answers about extraterrestrial life on Earth. Even pop star Kesha recently announced her own spooky, occult-centered show that is set to come out next year titled Conjuring Kesha. Let us know in the comments below what you think Kristen's show should be called. So does this mean Kristen is planning on leaving acting for good? So far, there is no word on whether or not Kristen will actually appear on the show or if she is simply the puppet master behind the scenes. Kristen is also working on her debut as a director with an adaptation of Lydia Yuknovich's memoir, The Chronology of Water, which she is also writing. For the adaptation, she has said she doesn't want to be in it herself and instead is auditioning young actresses to find the next Kristen Stewart. With all this writing and directing, is she planning on leaving acting? Making seemingly random independent movies, which she was publicly not very happy with. In one interview, she said she has probably made 5 really good films out of her whole career of over 50. She's admitted to choosing roles based on only one scene or a line she likes in the script and becomes frustrated as a result of her recklessness, frequently venting to her makeup artist who she brings with her from film to film. She has compared getting involved in bad movies to getting into a bad relationship, something that the tabloids would lead us to believe she's done quite a few times. At times, Kristen has been so displeased with films she was working on that she said she would rather do crossword puzzles than deal with the disappointment of the project, and has even joked about calling in bomb threats to get the day off. Well, she never said she was a role model. However, she is expected to win an Oscar for her performance in Spencer, so maybe that will give her a little bit of inspiration to continue. Princess Diana's former personal protection officer, Ken Worf, called Kristen the best on-screen Princess Diana in a decade. Fans have also recently started a petition online to get Kristen Stewart to play the Joker alongside Robert Pattinson's leading role in the upcoming Batman movie. Kristen has said, "I'm totally down to play a freaky, scary person," while suggesting that a new character be invented for the film. So it looks like she will continue to grace us with her presence on screen, even if she is focusing more on writing and directing for now. What else is coming up? We know that Kristen is currently writing a TV series with her fiancé Dylan Meyer, her screenwriter partner of the past 2 years. They began dating in 2019, and Meyer proposed to Stewart this summer. Kristen went on Howard Stern to announce the proposal and admitted she actually told Dylan exactly how to propose to her. Dylan's most recent project, the Amy Poehler comedy Moxie, was released on Netflix this March. In addition to screenwriting, Dylan has also had some experience with acting. As Kristen is well known for being a workaholic, the two could be set to become something of a power couple in the film industry. With Dylan working in comedy, do you think Kristen will go more in that direction? Will this ghost hunting reality show be funny? Will it be scary? We never know what to expect. She's definitely not afraid to try something new, as we can see by her recent experimentation with hairstyles. Kristen's style lately actually looks like it's developing into something to do with fancy ghost hunting. She's doing yellow hair and a lot of brocade, Victorian-inspired pieces, and knowing her, we can assume she's on top of marketing for her upcoming series. Maybe her new stylist is one of the ghosts?